Hello and welcome to Any Building Grows Write It series. Today, I'll be taking you on a guided tour of the series which aims to introduce young learners to independent writing following a step-by-step guided writing approach. The series consists of 3 levels, and each level contains 8 units, and each unit has 2 lessons. Some key features of the series include its step-by-step guided writing approach, wherein teachers lead students through each stage of the writing process. Additionally, each unit in the series contains 2 model texts for students to analyze and learn from. The texts are written in a variety of genres to give students a broader understanding of different writing styles. Each unit also comes with graphic organizers to help students understand how an author arranges and organizes ideas, and a comic strip at the start of each lesson to draw students' attention to the topic and make learning more fun. Finally, at the end of every unit, students will find authentic written materials based on real-life texts for a more genuine learning experience. For added convenience, each title also includes a QR code at the top left corner of the front cover. By scanning the code, teachers can immediately access the book's MP3 files without having to log into a website or carry around CDs. On this tour, we'll be looking at Unit 5 in the Level 1 student book. The topic for this unit is a short essay about a favorite teacher. Let's get started. Part 1. Get ready. A comic strip in each lesson introduces the topic, genre, and purpose of the writing. The comic strip contains a short dialogue with fun, colorful pictures and introduces new vocabulary words that students will practice saying aloud. Have students practice the short dialogue with a partner or in small groups. Students will then answer 2 simple comprehension questions under the comic strip to check their understanding of the dialogue. Part 2. Ideas. In this section, students learn key vocabulary words and brainstorm additional examples based on the pictures. The Ideas section gives students a chance to share their prior knowledge with the class and learn from one another. Teachers can take this opportunity to provide additional input, such as new words and expressions, for students to use later in their writing. Part 3. Model 1. A model text introduces the writing genre of the lesson with examples ranging from short essays and emails to diary entries and online posts. The text provides students with a template for their own writing later in the lesson. Have students familiarize themselves with the text by taking turns reading it aloud, either with a partner or in small groups. After reading the text, students will complete the comprehension question section. Here, students will fill in the blanks to complete each sentence from the model text. Check the answers as a class and go over any questions that students have about the content. Part 4. Analysis. In this section, students read and analyze a modified version of the model text. By examining a second text, students are exposed to additional examples and can familiarize themselves with the grammar naturally. This will help prepare them for more systematic grammar practice in the sentence practice section. In Step 2, students complete the graphic organizer with information from the second model text. The graphic organizer helps students arrange the information from the text in a clear and easy to understand way. Make sure to discuss the organization of the text and the order of the different parts with your students. Ask them how the text would be different if the parts were arranged in a different way. Remember, the purpose of the graphic organizer is to encourage students to think about how good writing should be organized. After completing the graphic organizer, students will rewrite the model text. Through repetition with small changes, this section helps reinforce the principles of organization that the students are learning. Part 5. Sentence practice. Here, students practice the target sentence structures that they will use to write about the given topic. Different activities allow students to practice using the sentence structures from the model text on their own. This will help lay the grammatical foundation for their independent writing later in the lesson. Part 6. Organization. In the organization section, students develop and arrange their own ideas with the help of the graphic organizer. Have students take some time to think about their favorite teacher and what they would like others to know about them. Additional expressions are provided to help students personalize their writing. Part 7. Draft. Now that the students have gathered and organized their ideas, they will complete their first draft by following a paragraph guide based on the structure from the organization page and the model texts. The first draft gives students an opportunity to see their own ideas in written form for the first time. Part 8. Peer check. Before students can complete their final draft, they will have to take another look at their work and check for mistakes. A peer checklist is provided to encourage students to find and correct mistakes in capitalization, punctuation, and spelling in their classmates' writing. More importantly, it gives students an opportunity to develop their critical thinking skills by analyzing the work of their classmates. Part 9. Revise and edit. Finally, students make changes and improve their writing based on the feedback they received. They then neatly write their final drafts. Both the revise and edit section and the final draft section can be found in the workbook. Teachers may have students complete their revisions in class or for homework. At this stage, the only thing left to do is to have students share their writing with the class. Sharing their work will help students develop confidence when conveying information. It will also help them get used to writing for an audience. Part 10. Real-life writing. A unique feature of the Write It series is the real-life writing section found at the end of each unit. This section exposes students to authentic written materials. With examples from real-life situations, such as camp leaflets and other advertisements, students are able to maintain their interest and motivation in writing. Based on our leveling guide, we recommend that teachers introduce the Write It series to students in the low intermediate to intermediate levels, which approximately correspond to elementary school grades 4 and 5. Of course, we encourage teachers to use their discretion when adopting the books. Finally, please take a moment to review the scope and sequence of each title, including the topic, writing genre, and grammar structures found in each unit. That ends our introduction to the Write It Beginner series. Thanks for watching and best of luck to you in your writing classes.